today I am talking to Marie Fielder of the ALPENA County Democratic Party. Pleasure to have you with us today, Marie.
Thank you, Kent.
And so, of course, my first question is, how long have you been with the ACDP?
I have been with the ALPENA County Democratic Party since around 2016.
And what kind of roles have you taken on in that organization?
Well, I started out by just attending committee meetings, community meetings, and getting to know who everyone was and volunteering in different capacities. And from there, I was asked to become chairperson in 2020, and I've been in that capacity ever since.
I see. Did you have any involvement in politics, local or otherwise, before the ACDP?
I did not. I am retired from the ALPENA Montmorency Alcona Educational Service District. I was our school district's infant toddler teacher consultant for nearly 30 years and retired in 2014. And up until that point, I merely just voted in elections. But it wasn't until about 2014 or 2015, for many different reasons, I started taking a look at our political climate and decided to get involved in 2016.
And so now we're looking at a completely different level of politics that you're trying to enter with the 106th representative seat, was it?
Exactly.
And could you tell us a little bit about what motivated you to start your run?
Well, I was motivated mostly through some of my work with the Democratic Party. I did work for the state Michigan Democratic Party in 2018 for the midterm elections. That got me to thinking a little bit about maybe considering a run in the future. And this fall, some of our political leaders reached out and asked me to give it a consideration. So I spoke with my family. We had long conversations, and we all took a look at where our political climate is right now, and where our leadership is in state government. And I'm a firm believer that our governmental leaders should be part of our solutions and not part of our problems. I'm not always sure that our political leaders are engaging in the transparency that the electorate should and are deserved to be entitled to. And I decided to, my years of advocacy with special ed families around ALPENA, Montmorency, and Alcona County made me a good fit to run and be a different kind of voice in Lansing, and that's when I decided to give it a go.
And so what are some of the key issues on your platform?
Well, I'm very concerned about housing, and I have seen that it's a local issue, not just a local issue here to ALPENA County, but from Sheboygan on down. And we definitely need to shore up our availability of warm, safe, dry housing for everyone in Northeast Michigan. When we do that, when we shore up our housing infrastructure, we also attract business, we attract industry, and we attract a better economy. So it's a good fit all the way around to work on housing issues. Also, I'm a firm believer that when we have strong healthcare and strong schools, we also have robust communities. And when our schools engage in collaboration with parents, we have stronger networks, and we have the ability to launch our students into a more appropriate 21st century world. So those are the issues I'm most passionate about. Regarding healthcare, I'm aghast that here we are in 2022, and when we have a critical healthcare need, we are flown out of this amazing, beautiful hospital here in ALPENA to other areas of the state, such as Saginaw St. Mary's or the University of Michigan. And it's a hardship for area families to have to travel hundreds and hundreds of miles just to receive specialty health care. So I think if we can find ways to not only attract specialty health care professionals, but retain them, I think that only adds to a robust economy.
And of course, on a related note, PFAS has become a major concern, not just in Oscoda with the former Wordsmith base, but up here with the CRTC. Do you have any plans to bring more funding or care to the issue as a member of the State House?
Thank you for that question. It's a very complicated issue, and recently I attended a meeting with the Combat Readiness Training Center on that very issue, along with the state of Michigan. And I am pleased that the state of Michigan is partnering with the base to mitigate the impact on our environment. I certainly think that regarding PFAS, we have to be careful about the products we are using in our everyday lives, and I know that there is legislation right now within the state to limit the amount of PFAS in our daily products. So I'm delighted with that, but I think it's only until we have stronger measures to limit PFAS in our products that we will be a safer community.
All right. And is there anything I haven't asked about that you think is important to know?
If anyone would like to learn more about my campaign and my platform, I would encourage them to go to www.mariefielder.com, where there is a long list of platform ideals, and if they have any questions, they can certainly reach out.
All right. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Kent.